and welcome to InFocus. On Friday, November 20th, 43 demonstrators, most of whom were students, occupied Wheeler Hall in a protest against recent administrative policies. Today, I'm here in Wheeler with two of those students that were participating in the Wheeler Hall occupation, Laura Zelko and Stefanie Rawlings. Laura, Stefanie, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did you 43 first come to occupy Wheeler? I'm still a little unclear about the details, and I'm sure the public is as well. Could you explain just the process of getting into Wheeler?
We established ourselves on the second floor, and pretty immediately the police showed up.
We had secured the doors. No one was in the building. There were barricades put up.
There was no property damaged in the formation of these barricades either.
You know, the Vice Chancellor did turn out. We agreed that we would love to speak and dialogue about those things. However, that the folks on the outside also had a right to participate in the dialogue, and that we would be misserving or misrepresenting what we were there for if we didn't include them. At that point, discussion dissolved, and the police began to increase the intensity with which they were attacking the doors and trying to get in.
There was a specific intent to negotiate for those demands the entire day, and it was not on the part of the occupiers that the negotiation was suspended. It was actually it was a choice of the chief of police to suspend the negotiations.
So yes, the intensity on the doors really increased. We all, you know, some of us had been free to move around, speak with folks in the window. So all 40 of us went to the doors, braced ourselves, and held on as long as we could until one of the doors looked as if it was starting to come apart, at which point we all went to our final safe room. The police were also making threats through the door. Literally, you're about to get a beating, prepare for a beating. So.
Yeah, I do remember hearing that through a door.
How were these demands created? What was the thought process in making these demands, and who was involved in making them?
The demands came out of recent struggles on campus that were sort of microcosms of what is happening to public education in a bigger sense. So they were demands that were formulated by the group.
We're not violent, how about you? We're not violent.
As a demonstration that students, faculty, workers, and the people of California have a right to occupy space and to be a part of the decision-making process and the governance of public education.
Appealing in writing, appealing in our, in showing up to Regents meetings, and voicing our opinions during public comment is also not fulfilling what we want. And so, just like we need all of these opinions to be present in the movement, I believe that every tactic that we have employed so far, including occupation, has some merit to it, and in combination, that's how we're going to win.